What's up guys and girls, it's me, the King of the Sea, and welcome back to another video. Before we get into it, I just want to announce that today's video is kindly sponsored by a company called GameFlip. You can purchase or sell gift cards on this website for any of your needs, from the PlayStation 4 and Xbox consoles to Steam and iTunes and much more. And you are also fully protected by their GameFlip guarantee, which all buyers and sellers get a 100% cashback guarantee. Go and check out GameFlip if you want some cheap gift cards. There will be links in the description down below, and you can also check them out on their iOS and Android apps. Thanks for your time guys, but let's get into this video, shall we? Today I will be giving you guys a complete beginner guide for the Stardew Valley 1.3 multiplayer. In this guide I will share with you some useful tips and tricks on how to get started in your first year, and how you and your friends can master the co-op farm to become successful without a struggle. So without further ado, let's get into the first tip. So the first thing that I will recommend if you are playing the multiplayer for your very first time, or just Stardew Valley in general, and you want a relaxed time, then make sure you start on the standard farm, which gives you much more space. And make sure you also set the profit margin to 100% with the starter cabins all close together. This is basically the easy mode, and this will make it easier for you and your friends to make money and enjoy the game as much as possible without a challenge. You can increase this if you do want a hard challenge. The second tip is to make sure you plant your starter seeds straight away. With 4 of you on the farm now, you all get a pack of 15 parsnip seeds each, meaning you can get 60 parsnip seeds if there is 4 of you, which will give you more income from the first harvest. And with that money, I'd recommend you go and buy more seeds straight away and get them planted. This is crucial for your first season if you want to earn that money. Tip 3 follows on from the previous tip, and that is, do not harvest all of the crops yourself. Make sure you let the other players collect and harvest the crops if you can. This will share the farming XP to all the players, which is useful later down the line. If only one of you harvested the crops, this will mean that only one player will get the farming XP, and you will soon wonder why you are level 10 farming and everyone else is only level 1. Tip 4 also carries on from the previous tips, and that is to make sure you pull your weight. Do not let your friends work alone. Energy is very low and difficult at the start, and now that you have more seeds to grow, water and harvest in multiplayer, this will be extremely hard for just one player to do alone. Make the effort on the farm and help out with the watering and farming. This will save energy and also get things done a lot faster, which saves time. Tip number 5. If your character does get tired and exhausted because your friends left you to water the 200 crops alone, then there is a way that you can get this stamina back up without eating or going to the spa. And this is simply just going to have a lie down in your bed. Just walk in the bed and your stamina will replenish. This is a slow progress, but after 1 or 2 hours you will be max stamina in no time. Tip 6. Each player will have different individual luck for that current day, so check the fortune lady, and if only one of you has that good luck, then use this to your advantage. If the others have bad luck, let them stay home or rest and do something that doesn't involve luck, and then you can go out and use that good luck by going mining or foraging, etc. You do the work on that day, and this will make you find more resources and items which will help out the farm overall when you are bringing back the gold. Tip number 7. Make sure to craft chests around the farm and also up in the mines. Inventory space is going to be very tough in multiplayer, mainly because there is going to be more crops, forage items and resources found and collected, but also it's going to be a while before all players can buy the backpack upgrade. Tip number 8. Following on from the bag upgrade, I recommend that you discuss and plan wisely what you are all going to do about upgrades, such as backpacks, tools, fishing rods and the houses. Now that there is 4 of you on the farm, buying all of these upgrades for all of you is going to be difficult and it can take a long time. So the best thing to do, instead of all of you going for the backpack, just split the upgrades to each player. For example, let the one player just get the bag upgrade first, another player can get the watering can upgraded, one player can buy a new sword, and the last player can go and get a new fishing rod. So by splitting up these upgrades to each farmhand, this will mean you will save money and time, but also you can still benefit from each other until you all get the upgrades yourself. Because if you are full on inventory space, just drop some things on the floor for the player with the bag upgrade to come and collect. If you need help to catch a certain fish and it's difficult, just let the guy with the new rod catch this because it's going to be easier. You get my drift. Just share upgrades. Tip number 9. Similar to the previous tip, but instead of sharing upgrades, make sure you also share the skills and professions. For example, I recommend that each player should try and focus on just one skill to try and max this out. You should have one farmer and rancher who tends mostly to the crops and animals, one player should be the miner and the combats person, spending their days down the mines and fighting. One player can be a forager, lumberjack, collecting and scavenging for resources for the group. And lastly, you can get a fisherman, someone who spends their days fishing, earning some good money and putting the food on the table. Of course all players can do these skills, but if each player tries to focus on just one and maxing out just one skill, you will all share the benefits from this early on in the game by having their professions around you. It will take a long time for all of you to just max out these skills, so letting friends do the skills that you don't have time for or don't want to do just yet can help out a lot, because one player will be able to sell the crops or animal products for more money, another guy can find more forage items at higher qualities, the miner can go down deeper, finding rare items and killing enemies with ease, and the fisherman can earn more money by selling fish from fishing. Each player can actually be useful on the farm. Tip number 10, the last one from me today, and it's easy and simple, but just make sure to always carry food on you, or something that can replenish stamina. This isn't just for you or your character, but also this can help out a friend if they need it. There has been many times from my experience in multiplayer where it's like 1 o'clock in the morning and a friend of mine is exhausted and they need to make it back home from the mines fast, but they're walking slowly because they are exhausted, and I have had to come to the rescue with a potato to help them home fast. Just go up to them, drop the potato on the floor, they can pick it up and eat it, and then they can get home faster. Trust me, you will experience this one day. It's not just me, I'm sure. But that is it, guys. That's all we've got time for. That is 10 tips. Or beginner tips, should I say. A nice little beginner guide to get started on multiplayer to help you and your friends out if you are new to this. It gives you guys an idea of what you should be aiming for in the first year, to get started. Hopefully you found some of these tips useful. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know down below in the comments as well if there's any more tips that I've missed or maybe that you find useful. It's always nice for me to read the comments and see any tips for myself, because I still learn on this game every single day as well as you guys. But I am going to end that one there. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you are new around here for more Stardew Valley 1.3 content. I've got so much more planned. If you want to stay connected with me, you can follow me on Twitter, you can join my Discord group. It's all down in the description below if you want to find out more behind the scenes. But I'm going to end that one there. Thank you all for watching. It's been me, the King of the Sea, and I will see you guys on the next video.